Hello, folks.
Welcome to Mondays with Kevin and Emily. That's Kevin, I'm Emily. Today we're going to talk about our favorite podcasts. We have recently gotten into podcasts a little bit, or at least I have, and I'm bringing Kevin along with me because I listen to them a lot in the car.
So, I think Tom said he had a literature project
Yeah.
Recently where his writing class had him do podcasts or something. And he thought it was more of a platform than a genre or something like that.
Yeah.
So podcast being kind of the platform of delivery, we can control it like you would, say, a VCR, and that we can turn it on and off as we like, stop it. You know, we have that capacity, I guess, rather than the radio program itself. Tell me what makes a good podcast to you.
I think a good podcast has a really engaging story of some sort. I want it to take me along through that story in an engaging way. So here are some of our favorites. The first podcast we want to talk about is Dear Hank and John, which is by our pals Hank and John Green. It's their weekly podcast where they answer questions, give dubious advice, and all the week's news from Mars and AFC Wimbledon. It's pretty silly. Okay, so next up is a classic, This American Life. We listen to the radio show pretty regularly, and I was listening to their podcast episodes that were available, just on my phone, and I was enjoying that. But then that led me eventually to Serial, as many people have discovered. Serial is long-form narrative, basically. They're telling one story over a long period of time. And I feel like I successfully got Kevin hooked on it pretty well. This American Life, Serial, I really like that sort of narrative storytelling style. So a very dear friend, thanks, Ari, recommended to me another set of podcasts by a media company called Gimlet Media, which was created by people who used to work with This American Life and Planet Money and stuff like that. So it has that same kind of signature style to it. And so they have a whole suite of podcasts. And I think the two favorite that I like from Gimlet so far are Startup, which tells the story of the start of a business. There are a couple of seasons, so they do different businesses, really inside, in-depth reporting. And Reply All, which is a short podcast, more like 15 minutes a week, and it's a show about the internet. And it's really just entertaining, thought-provoking, helps, all of them kind of help us think about our world, and that's part of why I really like them. I like to have some mix of thought-provoking, a hook to take me along through the story.
In some sense, anything could be delivered that way. The novella is what I think is more like what's happening, / documentary is more like what Serial is going for. And then the John and Hank are kind of doing more like a game show, it feels like, and taking questions and having a conversation. I guess it's just sort of what kind of thing you want. Can you pick up a good book and still drive your car in a safe manner?
Thanks for tuning in and participating in that conversation with us about podcasts. We hope you enjoyed it. Remember, Family the Gathering every weekday, new video, new host, always awesome. Bye.
I'm just like Candy. You said I was just like Candy this week.